Good afternoon, I'm Ollie Payne and welcome to Broadview. Coming up in today's programme, we'll be looking at accommodation at the university and we'll be studying train fares and the Chinese New Year. First though, here's Mark Sharman on the 5.9% train fare rise.
In January 2012, the government introduced an increase in train fares by an average of 5.9% in order to help sustain the railways since funding was dropped in 2007. But what do these rises mean, not only for the students of Winchester, but the general public? I'm here today at Winchester Station to find out more.
You're not seeing the benefit in the service because they're still very late. A lot of staff are still not very polite.
And it would make me think twice about taking a job up in London, I have to say. Especially the Winchester-London route is quite expensive.
But now I'm finding it increasingly difficult to get on the train. It's too expensive for me.
I'm a student, so I regularly commute. I think the rise in train fares is terrible. It affects me on a daily basis.
From what we have found, it is clear that the increase in fares has had a negative impact on the people of Winchester. Mark Sharman reporting for Broadview. Back to you in the studio.
Now, with some of the students and staff celebrating the Chinese New Year, we went along to join in the festivities and welcome the Year of the Dragon.
I'm here at the University of Winchester where the International Society is holding celebrations for the 2012 Chinese New Year. With a large community of Asian students studying at the university, it is a busy occasion with entertainment, food and drink.
Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year. Every year, big important event for the university. So many Chinese students, Hong Kong, Korean students. We wanted to celebrate the New Year with our students. Last year was the first year, this is the second year. Very keen everyone takes part. Last year we had a great intake of international students, particularly from China. This year, even more so. So more staff, more students, more activity, and some lion dancing too.
This is Kelly Cox reporting for Broadview.
Now, Winchester holds a large variety of housing for its student population, but recently there have been some drawbacks. Sophie Pike reports on accommodation.
When starting university, one of the biggest issues facing students is where they're going to live. This is a problem faced by University of Winchester, who, whilst building a new student village on Burma Road that will house 350 students due to be completed in 2014, at the moment they have had to resort to temporary housing in their West Downs student village. We asked some of the students their opinions.
It feels so separated from the actual community and just doesn't look very nice.
Yeah. It's just different because it's so far away, like all the houses are together.
Good, be good.
Residential assistants are students' first point of call for any queries and concerns they have. We spoke to some on patrol on West Downs.
We're there to help students with any queries they have. We're kind of like a signposting system where if they have a particular problem we can just tell them go to student services or go to careers or go to housing depending on what their problem is, and we can advise them in that.
So, whilst it is clear that there are issues with accommodation at Winchester University, they are offering a lot of aid and support for any student in need. Back to Oliver in the studio.
We now go live to our correspondent Alex Warren. Hi Alex, so why are so many students in temporary accommodation?
Yep, thanks Ollie. I'm here at the University of Winchester where there's been a surplus of students acquiring accommodation in their first year. This has meant that some of them are in temporary accommodation for the time being, and it's caused a few problems for the students. This year it's been down to the rise in tuition fees that are happening next year, so students are coming this year instead of next year, and that's what's caused a major problem.
So what's being done to combat this problem?
Yep, they're currently building Burma Road Student Village, which is a 3-tower block housing over 500 students, and this should solve the problem next year, and they can go from there. Back to you in the studio, Ollie.
Thanks Alex, that's all for this week. Remember to check our website at www.broadview.co.uk to find out more information on our stories and interact with our blogs and forums. That's it from me and from all of us here at Broadview. Goodbye.